when you know your opponent's coaches a lot of times. Obviously, DC is a great wrestler, great UFC fighter, right? And then you think about college competing against people that you've looked up to, right? Now they're yelling in your ear. And I mean, Spencer Lee even spoke about that more recently, saying he didn't want to hear Terry Brands coaching against him, right? So like that was his reason for going to Iowa. So like it's in people's minds. Talk about how you deal with that.
Yeah. Well, not only do you have to wrestle against, guys that are going to be coached by people you look up to, eventually, too, you're going to have to wrestle guys that you looked up to when you were young. And it's crazy. I've already had to do some of that, wrestling Division I national champions or Division I national finalists, All Americans, and guys that I truly did look up to. I still look up to them. It's not like, I'm going to compete against you. So it's a different mindset. Like, you want what I want. So it's one of those things. You got to go kind of take it. But I always looked up to people, and I'm still learning from guys. You got to learn from everyone. I think it's one of those things. You guys talk about white belt mentality, and for me, that's huge. Learning from guys at my level, way higher than my level, or even below my level, and I think it's good to learn from everyone. But it's one of those things you got to get ready for that. I wasn't really like ready to wrap my mind around that until this year when it happened, and I'm at the last chance qualifier wrestling a Division I national champion. Um, Wrestling guys from Penn State, Ohio State, stuff like that at college opens. Like it's one of those things. You're like, oh, I'm in the same bracket as this guy, And last week I'm watching him, trying to learn his sweep single or whatever it is. But yeah, it's a pretty cool experience to be able to flip your mind. Like, all right, now let's go take him out. Um, I don't know. It's challenging. I love that though. I love that side of it. Just chasing challenges, trying to make yourself better. But the coaching thing is really real as well because I think that's where you'll experience it the most. When you wrestle a guy from this college, you're gonna have to go against the coaches too. So it's a pretty cool thing. And as I get older, I'm gonna experience it more. But I feel like and nothing changes. You can't allow that to affect you too much. You got to be aware of it. But I think ultimately it just makes it more fun, interesting, and you got to get more excited for those ones.